Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrew, Zone 5 Aviation, and the last video that I posted was to announce that because I'm moving overseas, that the channel was going to be quiet for a significant time, but I'm just doing this video as my final completion for before I head on back overseas, that I've now completed the Hobby Boss 1/32 scale B-24J Liberator, and I'm just going to showcase this. This is going to be really short because I've had no time whatsoever to video anything since the last update on this build, which was a really long time ago now. I've just, ever since the decision was made to go overseas, I've just had to go full speed on this build to get it done. It is a commission build, and you know, whilst the owner didn't put any time limit on it, I put a self-imposed time limit, which was significantly reduced, thinking I'd got lots of time, but then time just disappeared. So here we are now, beginning of January, and I would have liked to have had this done long before Christmas, but you know, these things happen, so I'm sure we're all guilty of running out of time on builds. So anyway, enough waffling, let's take the build and I'll run through modifications or additions I've made. I haven't really done modifications as such, it's just been aftermarket and including lighting. So let's take a look. And here she is, finally completed. This build has been too long in the making, seriously too long in the making. So as mentioned, it is the Hobby Boss 32nd scale B-24J. There is a B-24D version, but this is the J. Essentially, same kit. From what I understand from looking at some of the instructions on scalemates.com, the main difference is the nose area with the glass front end on the front, and there's some extra bits and pieces inside. But for this build, the kit is, I'm not going to say straight out of the box because it's not. I've added quite a lot to this, including electrics for lighting, as well as I used, oh crikey, what did I use? What didn't I use really? I used Masters gun barrels. Basically, it was the B-17 set. It came with the flash hiders for the B-17, but obviously they're not used on the B-24. So it was the B-17 set of gun barrels, and I used the etching fluid, which gives them a nice, come on, focus. Gives them that nice gun barrel matte look to them. Come on, focus. Right, it's not doing it, but oh well. So yeah, I used those, and I used some 3D printed 2800s. I think they're 2800s. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure someone will, but those were all 3D printed, and those came out pretty good. The one engine, the customer wanted it showing, so you can see the cylinders at the back. So I opened up the panels, constructed the structure on the inside. I'll be honest, it's not accurate. I rushed it a little bit, but I just needed to get something done. So you know, is what it is. But looks all right. I've cut the panels up so the owner can use that, because this is going to be part of a diorama, sort of aircraft being refueled and bombed up, and some couple of technicians, engineers inspecting the engine. So that's what that's about. What else? Electrics full. I've got LEDs in the wing for the landing lights, as well as the navigation lights on each wingtip. The lights will show at the tip, and then there's a top and bottom underneath. So that should light up nicely. I've got lights in the tail for the position light at the back, and then lights in the actual fins. There's interior lighting all the way through it, through the cockpit, nose area, the ball turret and waist gunner, as well as the tail. So it's pretty well tricked out. Paints that I used were Tamiya bare metal silver. I think it's AS12 for the main color, and then I just picked out panels in darker metallics, mostly SMS and Tamiya, and touch-ups as well with Citadel paints, just acrylics. But this was all sprayed. I used wheels from Edward. Those were really nice. Those are resin wheels. I've got a ton of additional oxygen bottles, as well as I don't know if it might be able to pick something up there. Oxygen bottles and the Norden bomb sight up in the nose. They were from Master Details, not Masters, the gun barrel people, but Master Details. So I just busied up the interior a bit more, as well as fire extinguisher bottles. Actually, you can see quite a bit through that canopy. Overall, the kit, very nice. If I wasn't doing all the add-ons that I was doing, this is a great kit to build. Its tolerances are extremely tight, so much so that in quite a few areas I had to sand down mounting points, etc. The tail were the worst to fit the rudders and the elevators. Those were extremely tight. The flaps and the ailerons, these actually these move. This thing is extremely heavy. I might have missed it in the instructions, but this thing took an awful amount of weight to for it not to be a tail sitter, and even now it's only just past the center of gravity. I've got let me take this off, take the top turret off. I've got wheel balance weights, little 7-gram weights in the radio compartment there. I've got them in the nose behind the nose turret. I've got them in the wheel well. They're everywhere. And I forgot to actually count what the actual weight was, but it's a lot. So be prepared to shove a lot of weight into this thing so that it doesn't do that. In fact, it's actually balancing, so that it's not hitting the tail skid, quite hitting the tail skid at the back. There it is. It's just touching now, and it's just off. So yeah. So the extra details helped add a bit of extra weight. Cockpit's nice. The bomb bay's nice. It's a nice kit. I'm really actually quite enamored with the kit, and I'd really like to do another one, but without all the extra gubbins that I've had to do. Maybe gun barrels, because those really set it off. The kit ones are a bit, yeah, I can do without them. So the wiring, the umbilical here, that's going to go to a power source, which is just like a mobile phone charger that I've rigged up. That's with the owner at the moment, and this is going to be delivered tomorrow, and then it'll get hooked up and in his lovely display cabinet. So I'm going to end the video here, and thanks for following along with this, guys, and thanks very much for following the channel over the years. You know, I'm not a regular poster, you know, mainly because this one was just too long in the tooth, and I just needed to get it done, so I didn't record much. But yeah, no, I do appreciate the followers. I don't ask for followers. You know, if you like my stuff, you like my stuff. So so yeah. So this will be the last one for a long time, and yeah, we'll see what the next what the coming year presents. I'm looking forward to it, actually. So, righto, Andrew from Zone 5 Aviation signing off for the last build that was dragged through 2025. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Cheers. Bye.